RIOT Blockchain, ticker symbol RIOT. So let's have a look at this stock, which moves off crypto markets, and they are miners. If you're not familiar, a lot of people have asked to take a look at the technicals of this stock, and I have been following this stock for quite some time as well, pretty much since it was 50 cents back in March last year. And it has come a long way. At the moment trading at $29, and market capitalization of the stock is $3.4 billion at the moment. So what to watch from here now? So we know that Bitcoin has been hovering around that 50K for the past a few days after that flush down. So what's now from here? So let's take a look at BTC first. So it looks like BTC above its 200-day moving average. So I want to say if this crypto basically starts bouncing off of this 200-day, well, this 55, 56 area is the resistance, and this yellow line 50-day simple moving average is a resistance as well. So if it flushes, well, I do think that RIOT can go lower to test its lows at around 25. That's the first support I'm watching for the stock, and then 22.50 back from these levels. So these are the support levels I'm watching. Well, what about to the upside? To the upside, you can see very recently, well, after crypto drop, and this stock dropped very sharply, and it was pretty big drop. And it was not the only stock. Many stocks that move off of the crypto, they dropped sharply as well. But for RIOT, it was 38% drop. So what do you make of this? So basically, year to date, let's have a look at the yearly chart. So let me switch to maybe different charts and have a look at maybe weekly first. On a weekly chart, you can see well, stock moving sideways in the range between this $25 and $40. It was in this range for quite some time, and if we switch to a monthly chart, you will see it more clearly that, well, yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 months is pretty much it was in this range. So right here, I thought when it was trading above 40 that, okay, so now this stock possibly can reach and maybe starts to test its all-time highs, which it did not do. There's another stock, Marathon Digital, Mara, which did, but RIOT was for some reason lagging and not moving as much. So these are the support levels, right? And year to date, if you look at the yearly chart, well, looks like it is positive year to date. So year to date, even at these levels, $29 levels, well, let's measure how much it's up. Well, it's up from the beginning of the year, 57%. Well, even then, even at these levels, it's definitely outperforming the market. Whatever you look at, NASDAQ, S&P, Dow, those are hovering around 20%, but RIOT year to date still up. But from its all-time highs, if you look at this name, well, it's for me, I want to say that it's in a bear market. From its all-time highs dropping, let's measure this, 79. That was in February. Well, it at the moment it has been what, 62% drop. So bear market until we get above that 40 and just get off that 40-45 range. That's the resistance. I mean, basically the trend I'm watching. You can also draw a trend line, something like this, and say, hey, okay, so we attempted to get out of this downtrend. Maybe some people were watching more of a shorter term downtrend, like let's see, something like this, or maybe even different. However it is you like to draw trend lines. Okay, this was the high at the beginning of the year, and this is the high at the end of the year now. So that's the trend line you can watch to the upside if you are bullish. And also, well, let's go back to moving averages. On a moving averages, you can see stock below its 50-day, which is yellow line right here, and the red line right here is 200-day moving average. So which means that I'm not really excited about this name at the moment, because, well, stock is not doing a whole lot, even though year to date, well, there are positive things to look at. But let's see what's going on with the 5-day moving average, which is, if you are a shorter term trader, well, that's what you should look for. Whenever stock gets back above this blue line right here, well, I'm drawing in it with a yellow. So if it gets back above the 5-day, which is right here at 30 right now, well, that's when you should consider stock maybe to the upside. Look how it trends, stays above 5-day. The moment it slips, well, look what it does. So that's why I would keep an eye on that for more of a shorter term, and then maybe MACD as well, which is to the downside at the moment. There's no indication here that the stock may be changing the course. So again, keep an eye on the overall crypto market. If BTC goes down, I think definitely it can come down to these 25 and maybe even 2250 levels. So that's what I'm watching for RIOT. And today's option activity, we can just glance at the overall volume. 60,000 calls were traded, 19,000 puts were traded. So I'm not sure if it's decent volume for this stock or not. I have not been following the option activity on this one, but you can see there's some 40 calls coming in, and there are some well, 60, 50 calls coming in for the January as well, but those are not like significantly lot contracts, like 100 contracts at max 150, 170, and there are a lot of 30 calls as well on a weekly. This week, pretty much people are trying to bet that, okay, on a shorter term, maybe even, okay, so December 17th as well, 30 calls, closer to the money calls. But yeah, definitely if BTC is about to test its 50-day, go back to 55, it can bounce. So another thing I keep forgetting is, well, we have a Discord group where we discuss stocks live. So check it out in the description below. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We cover these kind of stocks every single day. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.